None of us are free until we are all free, and we say it again. In our thousands and in our millions, we are all Palestinians. Thank you.
We're here this morning at a rally and demonstration taking place in Waltham Forest. You can see the crowd behind me. They're all leaving for the meeting point, which is at Waltham Forest Town Hall. Lots of people gathered on quite a wet morning, but their spirits are very high, and we're going to follow them and speak to them and find out exactly why they're here and what they hope to achieve in today's demonstration. Tell us what brought so many people out today.
It's the amazing turnout. Obviously, it shows people they know what our brothers are going through in Gaza. So this is nothing compared to what they're going through. And ultimately, it's a genocide unfolding, and we see that before our very eyes. It's shameful that the leaders of the Western world in particular, and the Muslim world, are not standing up for this. It's never in the history before have the genocide been so explicit on social media, and still those people at the top have not the heart to move or the moral courage to take action.
Now, tell us about the community in Waltham Forest. What's been the reaction to people? What's been the reaction of the political leadership locally?
Yeah, so we've had a good success. We put pressure on. The council group, all the Labour council group, have voted for ceasefire against party line, which is amazing. Stella Creasy as well, Walthamstow, spoke for ceasefire early on in the campaign. But John Cryer shamelessly abstained, and IDS, Ian Duncan Smith in Chingford, again, was totally pro-Israel, and so that's not acceptable, and we want to make that known.
And a lot of people are very angry against Labour across the country. That's the sense that we keep getting and keep hearing. Is that because you're talking about councillors in a very positive light? So it seems as though in this borough, at least, they've actually done what you wanted them to do.
Yeah, exactly. And again, our pressure as well. Some councillors stepped ahead of the game before the Labour group. But we know nationally there's a different picture. And even locally as well, we still have, like I said, John Cryer, Labour, he didn't vote in favour of the ceasefire. So we have to make sure each region, we treat it accordingly.
There's definitely, on the poster, there might only be 5-6 of us, but honestly, it's been a community effort, and there's so many huge WhatsApp groups that have been made in terms of parents getting together. On one WhatsApp group, there's over 900 parents, so that just shows that it's a real community effort here.
And that's one of the things that I've been noticing. I've been covering marches and protests in the London region and also getting pictures from other regions. A lot of locals are so passionate about this cause, wanting to do something. Where does your passion come from? Is it the images you see, or is it you've always been a Palestinian supporter?
So I'm going to be honest, I studied human rights at university, and I studied the Israel-Palestine, they call it a conflict, we know it's not, but I studied that, so I know about it quite in depth when it comes to the human rights issues as well. So for the last 26 years I have been coming to protests, etc. But it's so great that now it's the wider community has really got involved, and they know what's going on, and people aren't just here shouting free Palestine. They're knowing all the issues that are going on and all the human rights abuses that are going on. We have to be so thankful to social media. Even though they're doing censorship, this wouldn't have happened without social media and everyone's efforts together.
This government needs to know that they're supporting genocide, and we will not stand for it.
And how's the reaction of your local parliamentarian, I suppose your councillors? Are you happy with that?
I'm not happy with him. It's Labour Party, they're not getting our vote. And I'll urge every Muslim not to support any party that has promoted this genocide.
And is your view based on what Keir Starmer said in his LBC interview right at the start of this current war?
Absolutely. I think it was disgusting. He's tried to backtrack, but his true thoughts came out.
It's being organised by all sorts of different communities. This one's been called by the Waltham Forest Council of Mosques, and it's got the backing of the local trades council. Hence why we're here in terms of the NEU. And what I really believe is that something that, when it matters to somebody, when it affects your heart, when it affects your sentiments, your emotions, you look at the injustice of what's going on and you want a ceasefire, everyone just goes, we just need to be out on the streets. Do you know what I mean? So that's why it's been easy to organise. I'm not Muslim. I'm not Jewish. I'm of a religion of sorts, but
you're an ordinary Londoner.
I'm an ordinary Londoner, yeah, but I'm here because I believe that the war just needs to come to an end.